Hello, everyone, and thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Jason Brooks. I am the chair of the podcast committee for the Scoliosis Research Society, based at the Scottish Rite Hospital for Children in Dallas, Texas.
Yeah, hey everybody, I'm Bob Cho. I am the SRS Social Media Committee Chair, and I'm based out of Shriners Children's, Southern California, and Pasadena, California. So good to see y'all.
Good to see everyone, and we are super excited. This episode is all about the IMAST meeting that's coming up April 6th to 9th. If you're watching this, it's probably the first day of the IMAST meeting. Bob, you've been around for many, many more years than I have. So tell me, what's so special about the IMAST meeting?
I take that as an age joke. I think you just made an age joke to me. Yes, unfortunately, I am older than you. But yes, so I've been around a little bit. So the IMAST meeting has an interesting history. It started a long time ago. I believe it was Dr. Betts that started it a long time ago as a kind of a platform for us to be able to show new and emerging technologies in the spinal deformity world. It's really evolved to become kind of our premier learning space where we can learn about new techniques and ideas. It is often international, but every, I believe, third year it comes back to the United States to make sure that the people who can't go international all the time can actually be able to see some of the new cool techniques and learn about them. And it's a little bit more hands-on and interactive, I would say, than the annual meeting even.
That's excellent. And the pandemic, some of the good things that have come out of the pandemic is that it's given the SRS a lot of opportunity to actually evolve and test out different ways to make this amazing meeting available to all of you all. And so I actually one of those people that, even though I love everything that the SRS puts on, I'm not going to be able to make it to this year's IMAS. But fortunately for me, as well as many of you all who won't be able to make it in person, the Scoliosis Research Society is making sure that they're going to be live streaming literally all of the content, as well as making it available for recording, for viewing the recordings later on. So the only thing you have to do is register for this meeting. And I'll definitely be registering for this meeting to make sure I don't miss any of this amazing content.
Yeah, and let's say you forget to register. You're like, oh man, I'm going to be in Timbuktu or something. I'm actually going to be on spring break with my kids, but when they go to sleep, it's actually a perfect time because I will actually have time to watch the meeting, or if they're out at the pool or something. You can register up until June 30th, actually, through the Brightspace app. So even if you can't catch in real time, you can still see the recordings later on. But to be honest, I think the big fun is when you get to watch it in real time, so you can ask questions and you can kind of watch it with other people that are going to be watching it from home, like Jason and me.
Perfect. And also for those of you all that are at the IMAS meeting or who are live streaming and want to take different screenshots on your cell phone or your computer, we really encourage you to support Bob Cho here with his social media efforts and use the hashtag, which is pound SRS IMAS 22. It's going to be super important that you all use that hashtag as you highlight the different aspects of the meeting that's occurring in Miami, Florida.
Absolutely. I think it's fun to see, obviously, pictures from the meeting. I like to take selfies with, my friends and, people who are talking. I think it's really important for us to be able to see people when we can't even be there, not just at the meeting. I think part of the fun is just the city itself. Miami's such an awesome city. I wish I could be there because it's one of my favorite cities in the country. So the hashtag SRS IMAS 22, that hashtag, you should attach to any of your pictures, even if you're going out. I have pictures from the last annual meeting, hashtag for the SRS AM 21, I believe, where I was at White Castle with one of the other SRS members because we don't have White Castle here in California. So
Perfect. For those of you all who may be out and about and may not be near your computer, there is, of course, going to be a meeting app that you all can download. And again, you'll be able to view all of that live content streaming straight from your cell phone. And so, while you're scrubbing into the OR or while you're at dinner, or anywhere where you should otherwise be focusing on the person at hand, definitely pull out that cell phone like you normally do and open up the IMAST app and take a look, because there's going to be great content on there.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be awesome. Like, as we've gone through, the virtual space where everything was virtual and now things are hybridizing, we're getting better and better at it. And I can tell you, I'm really happy that we have such support from the SRS board of directors and the presidential line to really put something like this together, because it's not easy. I got to give the shout out to Michelle Sewer and Sean Story as well, who are kind of our direct liaisons that really make all the tech work. And we just press the button and we're there, which is amazing.
Perfect. And finally, from my standpoint, I'll be remiss if I didn't put a plug in for our podcast. Of course, after the IMAS meeting occurs and we figure out which one of the posters and papers have actually won different awards, including the White Cloud Award, we're going to be actually doing different podcast episodes where we actually talk with the authors of these award-winning projects to really get an idea of behind who they are as surgeons and researchers, as well as why they think that their study is going to impact the entire field of spine deformity. And so, while you should certainly check out the app as well as live stream the content, don't forget to check out our podcast episodes related to the award winners. And again, if you want to search for our podcast, it is titled Scoliosis Dialogues, an SRS Podcast, and you can literally find this podcast series in any app or platform that actually allows you to listen to podcasts.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed them, and this month has been really awesome. My partner Cynthia Wynn, who's in your committee, she interviewed recently Fran Farley, which was really an awesome podcast. I enjoyed that a lot. And this, I think, the most recent one, which I haven't yet listened to, was with Evelina Berger, and Chris Hardesty, I believe, is interviewing her, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
So that one I'm really looking forward to. I have to get a long car ride to be able to listen to them. But once I get a long car ride or plane flight, that's when I usually get to them. But yeah, and even if you're not going to listen to the podcast, or that's not part of your routine, but if social media, just flipping through, is part of your routine, we're going to have, similar to last year's annual meeting, some of our SRS annual meeting stories. And for this will be the IMAS stories, where we're going to have members from our group interview moderators from each session, talking about what the best papers of each session were, and what basically kind of the takeaways are, just if you can't be there. And that really, for me, makes you feel like you're there when you're not even there. So that's something I know I will be tuning into and I'll be looking forward to.
Absolutely. Well, there you all have it. April 6th to 9th is going to be the IMAS meeting in Miami, Florida. Whether you're going to be there in person or whether you're going to be signing up virtually, we definitely encourage you all to register and then watch. It's going to be an amazing meeting.
Totally agree, Jason. Look forward to watching with you.
Take care, everybody.